Should you or should you not wear a knee brace versus wearing a knee pad or versus wearing nothing at all? I'm not going to sit here and tell you which one you should wear. That's a personal decision. But I just got done watching the video from Kyle at DirtBike Channel about should you wear a knee brace. And I thought there was some bad information in that video that I would like to clarify in this video. And I don't think that bad information was done intentionally, just comes from a lack of experience. So let's talk about the first subject matter is custom knee braces and some of the falsehoods about custom knee braces. So this is an off-the-shelf Mobius X8 knee brace. Custom knee braces from CTI and DonJoy, and I think there's another company. The thinking is they are customized to my leg and to my knee. And that's the biggest fallacy about custom knee braces, is that I'm getting them perfectly fitted to my knee. And that's straight up garbage. I've been fitted for DonJoys and for CTIs, and essentially all they're doing is measuring about 6 inches below the leg on your shin and above your tibia, and about 5 or 6 inches above your kneecap onto your femur and to your leg. Now the problem I think with custom knee braces that a lot of people have that haven't tried off-the-shelf knee braces is that they're really uncomfortable. And I have a theory for that. And my perspective is quite simple. Those custom knee braces that cost a lot of money, they're made out of this really nice carbon fiber. And many of them don't even have padding on the bottom of that carbon fiber. And that carbon fiber is very firm and very stiff and doesn't have any flex at all. And it sits right on top of your shin and also on top of your femur. And that carbon fiber, and it's also many times very sharp on the end, which is sitting right on your shin, hurts and is uncomfortable on both ends, the top and the bottom end. And if you have an accident on your motorcycle, all that force that gets pushed down into the bottom of your shin and onto your tibia and or on the top of your femur, when you heard about people breaking their tibs and fibs from knee braces or their femurs, in my view, this is not medical advice, but from my perspective and opinion, that's all the energy being transferred to the bottom of this brace and the top of that brace with a really stiff, hard carbon fiber that ends up potentially breaking your bone. And that's what also makes it so uncomfortable. So if you haven't worn a good quality off-the-shelf brace, the difference is many of them, either if they are carbon fiber, they have a lot more padding right here, and other ones are made out of a more plastic material. And just like you want a bridge to flex or a building to flex, you don't want something that's too stiff and too firm. And in my perspective, having something that has a little bit more give and a little bit more flex allows the energy to be absorbed and not directly forced onto the tibia or onto the femur. Again, that's just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Now, additionally, the thought from Kyle was that if a knee brace is uncomfortable, that you're more likely to get injured. And I actually agree with him there, that if it's uncomfortable and or if it's sliding around, you are going to feel less comfortable on the bike, less confidence, and you may fall. And because the brace is not fitted perfectly on your leg anymore, it might be sliding down, that you're more likely to get injured. I think that's very plausible and possible, but I think there's also a problem with that, is if you have a custom knee brace, number one, I've never found them to be that comfortable. They do slide around a lot, even with the suggestion I'm going to tell you about. But number two, there is a way to put knee braces on and not have them slide around. Many people, when they have knee braces or get knee braces, is that they end up using the long moto socks that come up above their knee. And just like any sock, just like this one, socks slide down. And if the sock slides down, the brace on top of it will slide down with it. So having a sock is a no-go for me. And then they also have the knee brace sleeves that go from about here up to about here. But they're no different than socks. They will also slide down because the knee brace is resting on top of it. And so if you're using one of those two solutions, it's very plausible that your brace is sliding down and that you're uncomfortable. And if that's the case, I could see why people end up not wearing knee braces and would rather go to a knee pad or nothing at all. I prefer to wear a knee brace and actually secure it properly. And the number one way to do that is using a base layer pant like. And this is a non-moto pant. It's from 32 degrees. It's purchased in Costco and it's very thin Lycra. And the difference with this is it's a pant and it fixed to your waistband, just like I have here. So it fixed to your waist. So when you put this pant on and you put your moto pants on and you strap it down, these pants don't slide down. So if you wear this knee brace, like this Mobius knee brace, and you attach it securely, because of the pant won't slide down, like I can't pull it down unless my waist falls down, that the knee brace won't slide down. And it fixes very comfortable. And this particular brace and my Pod K4s, and I've tried the EVS webs in the past, they won't slide down if you put them on properly and with a pant-like base layer. So that's my thoughts there. Now, I like the peace of mind of having a full knee brace. Just like in the football, it's offensive linemen that typically wear knee braces, and they've been doing so for 10 to 15 years. And I'm going to go with the data from football. If they don't believe that knee braces are protecting their football players over the last 10 or 15 years, they would probably not be wearing knee braces anymore. So while moto and off-road is not exactly the same thing as playing football, the predicaments you can get in are also very similar. You end up putting forces on your leg that could potentially pop your ACL or bust your femur or your knee or your MCL or your PCL or even your meniscus. So while these aren't perfect, I would rather wear a knee brace and have the peace of mind and general evidence that you're more likely to be safe in a knee brace than a knee pad. But again, only if you're comfortable and confident in them. And if you're not, and if you're having problems with comfort, then I probably agree that a knee pad might be even safer because you feel more comfortable in it. But again, that's a personal choice. But if you decide to wear knee braces, I think there are many good knee braces on the market that are off the shelf that are much more comfortable than custom knee braces. But I went with this Mobius X8 for one simple reason. Like Kyle from DirtBike Channel, I also ruptured my ACL. And since then, I've wanted a little bit more security, and I've never felt entirely comfortable getting away from a knee brace. So I ended up going with this X8 because it has this cross pad in the back that pulls in tight right behind the kneecap. Most other knee braces just have 4 straps, 1 strap here, 2 straps above the knee, and 2 straps below the knee. And those, to me, don't stay as fixed to your leg quite as well. And number 2, I don't think they provide as much protection as this X band. Because when you tighten this cable system to your back of your leg, it sucks in your back of your leg to your knee. Now, some people might feel this is uncomfortable. It's not, because this pant base layer is so thin, it doesn't bunch up. So there's no bunching up on this base layer, and it ends up being incredibly comfortable. Now, the other thing is people might think this base layer makes you hot. It doesn't. Thin layers of Lycra actually will help cool you down when you're sweating, because this will wick away sweat from your body and bring it outside. So I've ridden in 100-degree weather with these base layers, and I am no warmer wearing these base layers than if I'm not wearing the base layers. And that's just the fact of it being thin. If you're wearing those thick moto socks or the thick sleeves for knee braces, those are made out of cotton or polyester, and they are most certainly warmer. So through a lot of trial and error and many years, I've come to the conclusion that this is the best way to wear a knee brace properly and to feel comfortable and secure and be less likely to have injury. So that's my response to Kyle's video from DirtBike Channel. I wanted to clear up some what I thought was just bad information. Again, I don't think it was with any bad intent. Of course it wasn't, but bad information is bad information. So that's my experience with knee braces. I prefer to wear them versus not wearing them. So if you like some of this content, I've always thought about making my TK2 Stroke channel, getting more subscribers, and doing more regular content. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.